And today I'm here with my colleague.
Duncan.
Okay, today we are going to discuss about breaking down your credit report. What exactly are you going to find in your credit report once you have your report, once you make payment to our Metropole, then you have your credit report. So, Duncan, today as we discuss the credit report, what exactly can you tell our customers about the credit reports?
Okay, so the credit report, because now we we will always start by defining what credit report is,
Yes.
because most of the time you find that people don't understand or they don't know there's meaning of a credit report.
Yes.
So one credit report, you find that it is a detailed document generated by reference bureau, credit
Yes.
reference bureau,
Yes.
which actually details the credit history of an individual.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, so you find that this credit report was now for the credit history, you will find several things. For instance, you find the ID,
Yes.
the institution that the client or an individual had borrowed money from,
Yes.
the date that the facility was taken,
Yes.
and some bio data of the client.
The information, or by
Yes.
biodata, it means that we have the physical address
Yeah.
of yourself. That is, now when you get a credit report, it entails your name. Now, which means when you get a credit report, the first thing you see on your credit report is your name. Then you have the physical address. Then you have the postal address, including, now when you come to biodata, it entails if you're female or not, if you're female or male. Also includes your mobile numbers that you have. And when you say mobile numbers, we mean all numbers that you've registered under your ID. You might have registered an ID for your child.
Yeah.
So that number is also under your ID. So
Yes.
inaweza kuwa maybe mtoto wako alichukua loan na hukujua, and probably unaenda kuchukua loan na haujajua mtoto alichukua loan juu hakukwambia.
Yes.
So when you get there unaambiwa huwezi pata loan. Reason being you're listed.
Yes.
Now you call, we let you know to get a report so that you can get access to the details of all loans under your ID. And this report that you get entails everything.
Yeah.
Everything we mean by 5 years till now, or till the day that you access that report.
And to add on that,
Yes.
at times you might find that you had maybe ulipoteza ID.
Yes.
So by the time ulikuwa umepoteza hii ID, unapata kama mtu alikuwa ameokota hiyo ID, then
Yes.
akaenda aka register line, then hiyo line yenye aliregister na ID yako unapata kama alikuwa amechukua nayo mkopo.
Yes.
Na wewe hujui, so unaenda kwa bank unaambiwa kuna mkopo yenye hujui. So ukitupigia, maybe ukiaccess the report, utakuwa na uwezo wa kujua ID yako ilitumika na mtu mwingine kufanya nini, kuchukua mkopo. So hiyo ripoti itakusaidia na hizo details za hiyo namba yenye ilikuwa imechukua.
Yes.
Then unakuwa na uwezo na hiyo institution pia yenye hiyo mkopo ilichukuliwa kwa. So hiyo itakusaidia kufanya malipo ya hiyo ama kuangalia venye hiyo mkopo inalipwa, alafu unakuwa huru.
Yeah, that's true. So the next thing tutaangalia, I have a report here with me. So nataka kusaidia our customers kuinterpret exactly chenye utapata kwa report yako. So on the first page, I'll fold here because it has a different name. So on the first page, ukipata report yako, this is how it looks like. It shows the first thing utaona ni your names, your score, your biodata, that is you have your postal address, physical address, and also your employment. Now for those wenye wanaweka employment, inaonyesha exactly where you're employed. Now if for the government itakuonyesha hapo you're employed by the government. So we'll discuss the first page kwanza. So Duncan, we have on your first page, when you get your score, ukiangalia score yako, now the score is determined by your credit behavior.
Yeah.
That is now how we come up with a score and a metro score. Now, I'll explain how you end up getting your metro score and your score. Now, like I said, your score is generated or is created through your credit behavior. So if you take your loans and pay them on time, you do not have an issue of not defaulted, which means your credit score goes high. And your credit score, you might maintain a very good credit score from 650 and above. That's a good score. Now, your Metro score also is good. Now, when you have a low Metro score, that is between M1, M2, M3, that is for someone who has a credit score between 200 and 400, that shows that that person has a default history. Now, the lower your Metro score,
The lower chances of you.
exactly.
Yes.
Now, let's say like our client here, or rather, this is my report. We have 286 as the score. Then we have the M1 as the Metro score. Now, this shows that this client has a very poor rating. This client has a very poor rating, which means a call listed negatively. There's a loan that has a default. And for M1, that is the Metro score, shows that eco rated according to the score. That is, when we say the lower the score, the higher the Metro score. Now, which comes in when client amenipigia ameniambia ninaona score yangu ni 200. Hiyo inamaanisha niko na loan. Now, when you have such a report, score yako ni ndogo. How do you explain to a customer the reason why akona a very low score?
Okay, so first of all, you will actually have an access to the credit report of the client.
Yes.
So when you have an access to that credit report, you will find that now the score, you will have to look at the nature or the status of the credit report. So you might find that the client alikuwa amechukua mkopo
Yes.
na alikuja akadefault.
Yes.
Are you seeing? So the moment, because now alikuwa anafikiria akilipa hiyo mkopo, hiyo score itakuwa inaenda immediately. But unapata kama the client alikuwa amefanya malipo, alikuwa amechukua hii mkopo akakaa nayo more than 3 years or 5 years or 4 years, because that one will actually affect
Your score very
the score.
drastically.
So unapata kama akifanya hiyo malipo, it will, because now hiyo with that period the score will always be down, itakuwa chini.
Yes.
Then you might find as well the client, because now we have, if you are talking about, unaangalianga report ya client, huwa anachukuanga mkopo ya aina gani, kuna long terms ama short terms.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you seeing?
Yes.
So because now hizo scores, mwenye anakuwa na long term loans, score yake lazima uwe different na mwenye anachukuanga short term loans.
Yes.
So hizi kama unachukuanga short term loans, for example hizi M-Shwari za 1 month,
Yes.
ama hizi KCB za 21 days,
Yes.
na kuna mtu anachukuanga maybe loan mkopo za 1 year, 12 months,
Yes.
or 2 years, there is a difference.
Yeah, very
So
big
unapata
one.
kama wewe unaangalianga maybe score yake alikuwa amedefault, na baada ya kudefault hajachukua mkopo tena, so that because now the way you had said, we always look at the score is being determined by the behavior of our clients.
Yes, that's
And in terms of the loan that he or she has actually taken.
Yes.
So amemaliza kulipa hii mkopo, hajachukua ingine tena, so for it to the score will always be down, because now we haven't rated the client him or her using a
Any other
different
loan.
loan that amechukua.
Yes.
Haya, so second thing, unapata kambi maybe iko chini kwa sababu ya the type of loans amekuwa akichukua.
Yes.
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll thank you so much, Duncan. So we'll move to the next page.
Yeah.
Now that next page, it's just your rating analysis. Just like Duncan has explained, that is now when you get on the second page, it's what Duncan has explained. Then we have down from that second page, we have the last credit performance. That's a table. That is now where you start seeing the accounts that you have, those that are performing and those that are non-performing. You're also able to see your outstanding and any loan that has days or overdue balances. Now from there, you'll see how many banks you have, how many circles you have, microfinances, fintechs, all of them. That's a consolidation of the loans that you have.
Yeah.
So mostly you'll have a client saying, I've downloaded my reports, and this is the page they see. This is the last page they see.
Yeah.
They are not sure whether there's another one, because from a report you get from Metropole, the outstanding balance comes on the
On the
top
page,
of
on
the
the-
page, then
on the first.
the rest of it is blank.
Yeah.
Now, any other time you get a report, it shows you how many pages you have.
Yeah.
When downloading, it will tell you how many pages you have.
Yeah.
So from this page shows the outstanding balance, and the outstanding balance means all the loans, whether it's overdue, all the loans combined. That is when you get the total outstanding balance.
Yeah.
So we'll move to the other page. Now the fourth page is where you get information.
Yeah.
Now that comes in different tables, different loans, different amounts. Now on that table, I'll show you from the table we have here. So from the first table, it shows whether it has performing accounts with default history or performing accounts without default history. So from this report here that I have, my client here has a performing account with default history.
Yeah.
Now, on that table, like I said, it has different tables. So per every table is a different loan from the other one. Now, on table 1 with my client here, first table has different columns. So
Yeah.
we have account information, terms, amount, arrears, and dates. So from account information, you get the account number, the lender name, the bank, report status. Now, account number is the account number shared from your bank, whether it is M-Shwari, and M-Shwari has works under NCBA, so as Fuliza.
Yes.
So when you get your report, when you get an NCBA as your lender name, NCBA could be either mobile banking, which is M-Shwari. NCBA could be either an overdraft. That is,
Yeah.
if you do not have an account specifically with NCBA Bank. So when you get NCBA and the type of loan is a mobile banking loan, that's an M-Shwari. You get an NCBA, which the type of loan is overdraft. That's a Fuliza. Now, Duncan, I'd like us you help explain. I've received my reports.
Yeah.
From the performing accounts, I have an NCBA,
Yeah.
which is I have confirmed it is M-Shwari.
Yeah.
Now, I have seen I have an original amount and a current balance.
Yeah.
Which one am I supposed to pay?
Okay, so just to start with the first page, because now when you are explaining this one, so you had said that there are two parts.
Yes.
The first one, which gives the outstanding.
Balance.
So this one, the total balance. So
Yes.
most of this, to just clarify something on
Yes.
that, you find that maybe
Yes.
a client has made a certain payment. Then he or she has requested for a report,
Yes.
and the report has been generated to him. So upon going through the credit report,
Yes.
he or she sees a certain amount of money that actually shocks him or her, because now that's not the expected amount of money that he or she was expecting to see.
Yes. Yes.
So wherever you find you as a client, whenever you see something like that, because now that total amount, it means maybe some of the amounts that you had paid
Yes.
have not been updated.
Yeah.
So that's now where you take a responsibility. You call us
Yes.
so that we'll be able to clarify for you, and also we advise you to
Update
do
your
the
account.
updates.
Yes.
Because now, so don't worry about the outstanding loan amounts.
Yes.
Yes. So here, coming to the page which has a lot of details concerning the
The loans that
loans
you have.
that
now.
you have.
Yes.
So pose the question again.
I asked,
Yes.
have a client on call, and I'm sure you've gotten the same. Told me, and nilikuwa na loan ya M-Shwari
Yes.
na nimelipa,
Yes.
lakini nikiangalia kwa ripoti yangu sioni
Yes.
loan ya M-Shwari.
Yes.
Then I explained M-Shwari could be NCBA mobile banking loan,
Yes.
which shows on your report. It's NCBA as the lender name,
Yes.
and the type of loan is mobile banking loan.
Okay.
Now, from that, I have an original amount of 3,000.
Yeah.
But the current balance there is 3,200.
Yes.
On my end, I took a loan of 3,000. Am I
Yes.
paying 3,000 or 3,200?
So, because now this is a facility, you find that when you are being there, because now there is a certain terms and conditions that you had actually
Yes.
agreed
Yes, when you take
to
a loan.
when you are taking a loan.
Yes.
Meaning that terms and condition must have an interest. Are you seeing?
That's
So if
true.
the original amount of money which or a loan was 3,000, so 200 when it at this side, so 200 will be the profit of the institution. So you find that you will pay 3,200 because 200 was now the profit, because most of the time you find that the NCBA through M-Shwari they will be able to actually give loans on 9% interest rate. So most of the client, maybe you might find that you think you are just going to make the payment of the loan that you had borrowed. Exact. That's if you had borrowed 2,000, you might think that you're just going to make the payment of 2,000.
So that's
So
like
you pay 2,000 because now you find you pay 2,000 unknowingly you've just left a certain amount of money that you are supposed to pay. So you find that you will be listed.
So the 200, it's like an interest.
It's an interest of the loan that you had taken. So you find that maybe umelipa 2,000 umeacha ile interest. So later on unapiga simu kama unaenda ku request for facility unaambiwa uko listed. Sasa unashangaa umelistiwa aje na pesa yenye ulikuwa nayo umelipa. So by the time you call us here is when now we are being in a position to actually explain to you. So by that time ndo unapata kama hiyo mkopo kuna amount of money yenye au kwa umemaliza kulipa.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. So
And most of the time you find that because now there's always a confusion. A client generate a credit report, then anaona maybe I'm a request who has listed me, who has shared my data, then anaambiwa anaona NCBA, lakini yeye anajua alichukua Fuliza shoga NCBA ni nini.
yani,
So that's now you actually when he or she calls in unamwambia actually NCBA inatokea wapi, because now NCBA these are M-Shwari and Fuliza are two products of NCBA.
Yes,
Are you seeing? So unamwambia tu these are two products of NCBA. Yes, so that's the reason why unaona NCBA hapo. Sasa wewe chenye unafanya tu malipo ya hiyo M-Shwari, so the rest zinabakia updates, zinabakia NCBA.
Okay, and
Kama ni Fuliza pia unalipa tu kwa upande wa Fuliza, sasa Safaricom.
Yes.
Yes.
So, to add to that, ukilipia loan haikui updated immediately. No, you'll get a call. I just got a call this morning.
Yes.
Nimelipia loan 30 minutes ago, nimeenda kuchukua loan.
Yeah.
Nimeambiwa bado siko sawa.
Yeah.
Okay. A loan ukilipia any other time umelipia loan.
Yes.
It takes 24 to 48 working hours.
Yes.
Hapo ndio your lender, in this case called the KCB M-Pesa, M-Shwari, Fuliza, any bank.
Yes.
They'll take 24 to 48 working hours ndo wanitumie information ama watutumie sisi kama Metropole information ya ku-update account yako.
Yes.
Now, sometimes it might go to the more than 48 working hours because there are lenders who submit information weekly, there are lenders who submit information monthly or quarterly, quarter of every month or end of month. Now, sometimes your information umelipia loan leo, umegoja hadi next week, loan ni Friday, umelipa loan leo. When you take a loan, maybe you take a loan today and your account, you expected to go access a loan by evening or on Monday. Now, some lenders, you'll take a loan and they'll submit information by the end of the day. Now, which means when you're going to access a loan, by the end of that day, your account is updated. But there are some facilities that take the process of 24 to 48 working hours, which means you'll have to wait for that period. So sometimes when your information is not updated within the 48 working hours, it's an error from their system. So unaweza enda kwa upate account yao upande wao account yao iko updated but information haikutufikia. So in that case is when we tell you as our customer, request for a batch number,
Yeah.
then share with us. We help update your account. Now, when you give us a batch number, we, the CRB, will take 24 to 48 working hours to process the batch number so that your account can be updated. So, Duncan,
Yes.
sometimes we have SACCOs, banks, no, mostly SACCOs. Let me use
Yes.
SACCOs. Maybe you took a loan with a SACCO.
Mm.
That was some time back. You were paying the loan, then all of a sudden the SACCO is not there anymore.
Yes.
So I want to pay this loan.
Yes.
How do I make payment to a loan? I do not know where the SACCO went. I do not know where to get the number. I do not know where to get the pay bill. How do you, the CRB, help us pay that loan? Because now it has affected my credit score. I cannot get any loan anywhere else.
Okay. So just to add on something on the updates that you had explained, one thing is that because now most of the clients, just the way you had said, maybe amekuwa akilipa, because for example amekuwa akilipa in installment kidogo kidogo, so amekuja akamaliza kulipa, so the moment amemaliza kulipa anapigia CRB simu immediately, anasema nimemaliza kulipa mkopo yangu, nataka nini unifanyie update. Ama amelipa once,
Yes.
anakwambia nilikuwa na mkopo ingine nimemaliza kulipa,
Yes.
tena unifanyie nini, unifanyia update. So at that given point, for example, unapata kama alikuwa na mkopo ya KCB ama M-Shwari,
Yes.
unapata kama the moment amemaliza kulipa hii mkopo in full, these institutions huwa zinatuma message
Kwao.
confirming kwao,
Yes.
confirming to them, confirming that their payments or loan payments have been fully paid.
Yes.
And we will communicate after 48 hours,
Yes.
where we'll be able to generate for you a batch number. But most of the time,
Yes.
unapata kama they don't see that part of the message. You see. So anapiga simu anataka update. So that's the moment you tell him or her apigie the institution yenye amelipa hiyo mkopo yake, kama ilikuwa M-Shwari.
Yes.
Unamsaidia na namba ya M-Shwari, unamwambia apigie M-Shwari amsaidie batch number, and that moment unamwambianga the moment amefanya malipo, these institutions at times do generate, not at times but mostly generate the batch number after 48 hours from the time you've made your payment. So akipiga simu huko unaambianga, anapiga simu back tena, anaweza kuambia uliniambia nipige simu nipate batch number, lakini nimeambiwa ningoje after 2 days.
Yes.
So that's the 48 hours tunaongea. Yes, so that's the thing. So the moment wamepiga simu back with after 48 hours,
Yes.
wamepiga simu with the batch number. So at times here there are two scenarios. One scenario you might find that he or she is calling back when the update has not been done.
Yes.
Or he or she is calling the moment anakupigia simu, the update is already done, been
We
done.
already have the information.
Yes. So you find at that given point,
Yes.
you might take the batch number to actually assist in the update,
Yes.
or you just tell the client that the update has already been
Done.
So that one at times, but if the update has not been done by the time anakupatia batch number,
Yes.
that's where now we factor in the aspect of 24 to 48 hours
Yes.
on the side of CRB.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Then, now to answer your question, which was talking about
Payment of SACCOs
payment
that
of SACCOs.
have now is out of market and I still have a loan.
Yes. So first of all, because now our client anapiga simu anasema alikuwa na mkopo ya SACCO, lakini amejaribu kutafuta especially SACCOs hata the other fintechs.
Yes.
Amejaribu kuwatafuta ili alipe, hata watu walikuwa wamehama. Yes. Wakatoka hapo hawajui mahali wameenda. So you try to ask her, because now you have to interrogate the client first. First of all, you'll have to ask the client kama ako na any other ways maybe of reaching out. Ametry other ways of reaching out. Amewapigia simu akona namba ya hawa watu, because now you might find that these people sometimes they had closed the offices, but there's someone who is operating the office maybe from home, something like
Yeah.
that. So in any case, maybe their clients wako na issues,
Yes.
maybe but their then clients wako na issues, can try out to reach out to them. There's still a possible way of assisting them.
Yes.
So you find unawauliza kama wamefanya nini, wamejaribu kuwatafuta, maybe kuwapigia simu,
Yes.
anakwambia nimejaribu namba yao, which was actually in operation by that time, right now is not operating.
Yes.
Then unaambia maybe have you ever had maybe somewhere maybe they are relocated to, then anakwambia no.
Yes.
So at that given point, because now we have so now Metropol as a CRB will come in the assistance rescue
Yes.
in a manner that, because now we have a dispute
Yes.
issue or a dispute department
Yes.
within the customer service
Yes, that's
to
true.
handle such kind of cases.
Yes.
Because now that case, because now that account will be now qualified to be disputed,
dispute.
because these people are nowhere to be seen, and the other client needs to be assisted, and the client was also ready to pay, not that he or she was not ready to pay.
Yes.
So we have a dispute form.
Yes.
You will just request the client to provide you with his or her information in terms of email address,
Yes.
so that you'll be able to actually
Send them
send
the
the
details.
dispute forms, so that the client will fill in the details
Yes.
of that dispute form.
Yes.
So once the client has filled in the dispute form, because now you tell him or her to fill in, then scan it back to us.
Yes.
Yes. So the entire thing, the entire process takes up to
21 days.
it takes up to not 21. It's
21
20.
days.
The entire process takes 31 days. So
Okay. Duncan,
Yes.
according to the 31 days, the
Yes.
institution was amended.
when? Because
We
now,
were sent information
yes,
last month
Yes.
about the updates. It
Yes.
takes 21 days from 31 days.
21 days
Yes,
is
it
the
takes
pass for. Are you
21
see
days.
when no when the client sends in or sends us back the field the field form,
Yes.
actually the dispute officer
Yes.
will now send, because now he or the department will have to actually verify the information, try to reach out to the SACCO or the institution, the lender. Are you seeing
Yes.
that lender? So that if maybe they are not operating something, because now they are expected to actually, because now between now the communication between the dispute department
With
the lender to that client, that
Yes.
client's lender,
the creditors.
yes, the creditor, takes 21 days, because now they are mandated to reply within that 21 days. So the moment now there's no reply from them
Yes.
within this day, because it's a law within this day, yeah,
Yes.
that is now where now we will now have to do what? Take the initiative.
Yes.
Are you seeing as now the department? So this one will now be deleted.
Yes. Now, if you
Yes,
do not get
because now so
information from your
they have
lender,
to reply. It's a law. They have to
Yes.
reply within 21 days. Are you seeing? So the moment if there is no reply within this period, then it will be deleted. Yes.
okay.
So
I've
that's where now
understood
the
that.
entire thing, because now the entire thing takes up to that uh, 31 days.
Okay.
Yes.
So another question I get.
Yes.
Okay. You might get a client. I got my report last month.
Yes.
Now, I've called in this month.
Yes.
Then I let you know you need to get access to your credit report.
Okay.
So, how often am I supposed to get this report?
Okay. So at that given point, it we will always answer it in. It depends with what you want to do. Yes, as far as maybe our facility is concerned.
Yes.
Because now, when we are talking about, there's no expiry date of a credit report that we tell you that now we've generated for you a credit report today. So this one will expire after 3 months, so that you can come again for a credit report. No, there's no expiry of a credit report. So what happens is, but it's always good, we always advise, it's always good to have the credit report so that you have a track record
Yes.
of your loans
Yes,
or
because
your status, because
yes.
now this thing, they always change. Credit report is something which are subject to change.
Yes, anytime you take a
Yes,
facility,
depending on
you pay
how
a
you
loan.
take a facility, because now I might produce for you a credit report here, you have no loan at that given point. Tomorrow you go and maybe sometimes you are in a supermarket somewhere, then you at the counter there you run out of some
Yeah.
coins, and you find that now you are less with maybe even 200 shillings.
So you do your
So you
fuliza
do
there.
your fuliza, are you
Yeah.
seeing?
Mhm.
Meaning at that given point,
Mhm.
the status has already changed.
Changed,
Are you
yes.
seeing? Because
Yeah,
there's something
that's
you've already fulized.
Yes.
So there is no that specific period that you are being told that of the maybe of the expiry credit report. No, it depends, because you can get it at any given point you want,
Yes.
at any time.
Yes.
Are you seeing? Depending on your um, loans, maybe. But it's always good for you to just have it for your for as a track record.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you must have a track record of how you take your loans
Yes.
when they are paid. But it's always good to also check your report when you pay a loan.
Yeah.
When you take a facility, it's advised you check your report within 72 hours because you might take a facility, you paid.
Yeah.
And since the bank sent you a message that your loan repayment has been received,
Yes.
you're okay with that.
Okay.
So, like I said, sometimes there's just some small errors. They've updated on their end, and probably the information did not reach our desk.
Yes.
That is now when we've explained, we ask for a batch number to update your account.
Yes.
So it's advised to check whether we, the CRB, have received information or an update about your loan, so that at least you have a peace of mind. You know, when you're walking to a bank,
Yes.
I know my score is good.
Yes.
I know my credit behavior is so good.
Yes.
Why do I not get a loan?
Yes.
No, I get the same question again. I have a good credit score.
Okay.
Mostly people with customers with a range of 650,
Yes.
around 550 to 650. I get a question over. I have a good score
Yes.
because when you access your CRB status, you'll be told whether you have a good, poor, or excellent status. I have a
Yes.
good score.
Yes.
Why do I go to the bank and I cannot get a facility? Yet when I go to bank A, I do not
Yes.
get a facility. I am going to bank B.
Yes.
They're telling me I cannot get a facility due to my credit score. How do you explain that?
First of all, to add on something that you had just said, you said that it's always advisable, it's of important
Yes.
to get a credit report when you actually do what? When you make a payment of a loan.
Yes.
So I think that one, at the time also you borrow a loan.
Yes.
Yes, you need to be able to have the credit when you are borrowing
Yes.
and paying, because now that those things go together.
Yes.
You borrow, you pay. You borrow, you pay.
Yes.
And when you borrow, because now you just want to know how many loans do you have.
Yes.
And at the given point when you pay, you will
Yes.
say how many, you get a credit report for maybe how many loans am I still
Yes.
I'm yet to pay,
Yes.
and how many loans have I done paying. Are you
Yes.
seeing?
Yes.
And with that, when you have that information at your fingertip, because now you will always be at pace of paying your loans, borrowing loans, then there's always you will boost your confidence. Even when you are going for a facility somewhere,
Yes.
you will know your credit report status.
Yes.
You know your credit score.
Yes.
You know you don't have a loan somewhere which might actually hinder you
Yes.
from accessing a facility
Yes.
somewhere. So those are two reasons why you need to get a loan. And as you maybe, because now just back to your question,
Yes.
which was asking maybe one institution, you have two institutions,
Yes.
A and B.
Yes.
You go to A and you are qualified for
A loan.
a loan. Then
I
you go to a B,
They tell me I
they tell
cannot
you,
qualify for any loan.
okay. So first of all, because now these are institutions, those are two different institutions. Those institutions, they
Yes.
do, even if now they work under the CRB regulations, they
Yes.
have one law, but they have different policies.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you seeing? They have two different policies.
Yes.
Yes. So you find that with them, because
Yes.
now they look at the score. We look at the score.
Yes.
Just the way you had said, someone was worried about the credit score
Yes, that's
yenye
true.
ako nayo.
Yes.
So this and it depends. By the time you're looking for that facility,
Yes.
there are two things that they will have to look at.
Yes.
First of all, they will be looking at which kind of loan
Yes.
are you applying for.
Yes.
Yes, because now we have different types of loan.
Yes.
So which kind of loan are you applying for?
Yes.
Then they will be able, another thing they will be able to look at your capacity
Yes.
to pay that loan.
Yes.
Are you seeing? Because now the moment you have a good score, and also you find that we have also this, because now we have small banks and
Yes.
big banks. We have SACCOs
Yes.
and we have those. And so you make in, because now there are those institutions.
Yes.
For example, the small banks.
Yes.
With them, as long as if your account is okay, most of them, the small ones,
Yes.
they will give you a loan. Because now, as long as you are okay, because now they are still also looking, they need clients. They
Yes.
want to penetrate into the market.
Yes.
And maybe for a big club, bigger institutions like KCB,
Yes.
Equity, they will have to look at that, the
Yes.
credit report.
Yes.
They look at the score. Then they look at your capacity to make the payment of these loans. Huh?
Yes.
All right. So you find that at that given point, that institution
Yes.
will look at the capacity, your ability to repay the type of the loan
Yes.
you are looking for. Are you seeing? So
Yes.
when they look at that B, maybe they
Yes.
might, whoever was trying to process for your loan
Yes.
will tell you that the capacity you are, because now he will tell you, this one we cannot give you the amount of money, because now they will, what will make him to reach to that decision is your ability to make the payment of that loan.
Yes.
Are you seeing? So at that given point anaona kwamba hii mkopo nikikupatia itakuwa ngumu kwako kufanya malipo on a daily or on a monthly basis.
Yes.
But the other person, maybe the other institution, for example,
Yes.
you went to a SACCO, ama this small, maybe for example, I and M, or
I&M
Bank
Bank.
yes,
Yes.
or Bank of Baroda.
Yes.
Are you seeing?
Yes.
That's a bank that will be looking at maybe to penetrate the market, not
Yeah,
like
that's
Equity
true.
and not like KCB. So if you go in there, because now they will be very happy, are you seeing, to have you on board.
Yes,
So
that's
they
true.
look, wanakwambia tu for this one, because now with them, when you borrow, you go for a loan, anakwambia this one you are qualified for this amount.
Yes.
They will be able to process for it for you, because now they will be able to do, the headache will remain on
Yeah.
you, because
So
now as long as when they process it for you, it is your sole responsibility, so that stress you are taking.
So I'm looking at our Facebook Live here. I have
Yeah.
some questions.
Okay.
So we were having agents in Huduma,
Yes.
but mostly we still have some agents in some of our Huduma centers, but at the moment we have agents all round.
Yes.
So which means you might walking to a cyber and they tell you they're doing some metropole services.
Yes.
So if you're having an issue with maybe you're from a certain region,
Yes.
you are not sure if you can call, or
Okay.
you're not sure, or you really, there's some of us who love getting assistance face to face, so that we talk, you explain to me what my report has, what I need to know. Now, when you want to have a one-on-one with an agent, then you cannot come to our offices. We have our agents all around outside. So what you can do if you have an issue of going to Huduma, you've not gotten any metropole agent, you can call us.
Yes.
We'll give you a number for someone that you know will help you around your area. We have some regional managers, regional agents, they are going to help you. So you can call us, we'll help you all through. You can also call us, we can help you on call, by the way. You
Yeah.
can get assistance on call. Or
Yes.
you can also dial star 433 hash, you can get services. But mostly, uh, some of our customers, you might want to check your CRB status.
Yes.
Yet, when I check or when I pay 50 shillings, which is to check my CRB status via star 433 hash,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, or the Cristobal app, I'll only pay 50 shillings, then get a message to know my CRB status, I'll get your CRB status is excellent, your CRB status is poor, but it has not given you all the details of what you need to know.
Yes.
Again, you might have an excellent status since you've checked. I've dialed star 433 hash, checked my CRB status is excellent. So you walk into a bank.
Yes.
My CRB status is excellent. But you didn't check. You might have an excellent status, but you might also have a loan that has some days in arrears.
Yes.
So the bank will tell you have a negative listing due to the days in arrears you have on a certain loan.
Yes.
Yet your status is excellent. The reason why your status is excellent is because this loan has not reached 90 days to be
Yes.
qualified as a default, or rather to make your status poor. So when it
Yes.
reaches 90 days, that's when your status is poor. So it's good when you go to a bank and you're told you have a negative listing, I've dialed star 423 hash, my status is excellent. What do I need to do? Get a credit report. Get all the details. I took this loan, is it paid? Check your current balances, check your days in arrears. You might have a loan you paid, but it's still counting days in arrears. That's because you did not get information to updates.
Yeah.
It's good to always check your reports every now and then so that you can get peace of mind that your account is updated. And we'll check if you have any other question.
And you might find that most of the time when a client calls in,
Yes.
anakwambia nimepokea ripoti yangu hapa na inaniambia, most of the time they actually get who are shared my data.
Yes.
That one inakujanga baada ya clients maybe amejaribu actually kukopa hizi
Yes.
mkopo za simu
Yes.
na ameambiwa ako listed
Yes.
na CRB. So the client takes an initiative
Yes.
ya kufanya nini, ya kuangalia nani amemweka CRB.
Yes.
Sasa kwenda kuangalia, anaona kama your status, inaambia your status is excellent. So
Excellent.
anapiga simu with a worry,
Yes.
nimepokea hii huduma na ninaambiwa status yangu ni excellent, lakini nikijaribu kukopa ninaambiwa niko listed. Sasa issue ni nini? So hapo ndo sasa unaenda, maybe you go through the credit report, unapata kama the client has a loan which is having some days in arrears.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I guess we're going to wind up there today about the credit reports. If you have any question, you have any concern, you need any clarification, you can call us. We have our numbers, which is 0709 834 000. You can always call us. We have our customer service agents. We are going to help you. We are going to listen to you. We also have star 433 hash as our short code. You can also download the Cristobal app by your Play Store. You can always, but ensure when you're doing the Cristobal app, you have to register first. Registration must also be done with a number that is registered under your ID, and that is a Safaricom number, so that you can get details and access to the Cristobal app. Same as the star 433 hash. You must have registered so that you can get access to all this information and get more help. So don't forget to call us. Also, don't forget to always reach out to CRB 101 every Friday from 11. So that's all. I was Rachel. Have a good day.
Okay, so my conclusion or remarks is
Yes.
just also to echo on what my colleague Rachel here said. If kama unapokea huduma zetu kupitia hiyo USSD star 433 hash
Yes.
ama through our app Cristobal, because most of the time you find yourself in a confusion.
Yes.
You wanted to know who has shared your data ama your listing status. So the moment dial star 433 hash to avoid confusion,
Yes.
cause now itakuwa na request, itakuprompt
Yeah,
you make a certain payment. So unapata kwamba you haven't made the payment, so that ile service iprocessiwe ili upate information, but unapata kwamba unaenda unabonyeza ingine tena. So utakuwa unapata kama client anapiga simu, hii kitu inani request tu pesa.
Yes.
Ama hii yes. So unajua inafaa ufanye malipo. Just to cut the long story short,
Yes.
ukirequest kama unatumia hizo njia You just request for that, then
Make the payment.
you get the service. And in any case, maybe you just feel challenged,
You can always
just
call.
reach out to us, just the way my colleague has said. And thank you for watching
Joining
and
us.
joining us today. My name was Duncan. Have a great day.
Thank you. Yes.